So guys, Miracle, Ipeleng and Mmeli embarked on a tour of the streets of Lagos, Nigeria. You can see Ipeleng eating roasted corn. She had so much fun. She also visited Balogun Market. You will agree with me that Nigeria is a fun country because if you're observant, you realize that most of these housemates, once they return to South Africa, their Instagram stories are so boring and bland. But when they are in Nigeria, every day one activity or the other. Well, I love it for them. I am not complaining at all. So guys, guess what? Mmeli has a message for you busybody fans that wouldn't let him be. Hear him out and act accordingly.
A lot of you people are concerned about my style of clothing, saying, Mmeli, you're very basic. You wear Mr. Price clothes. What's wrong with that? Just because I wear a lot of black t-shirts and white t-shirts, it's a problem? I told you, I'm a minimalist. But today, as I'm leaving Nigeria, I'm incorporating the energy of himself, the one and only Mr. Silukotini Rikiri. Oh no, that's nationalized time. That's what he said. Anyways, yours truly.
Mmeli is such good vibe. I like his spirit. I mean, he doesn't have to perform to fit in. Let him wear what he is comfortable wearing. It's totally fine, and Nigerians need to act accordingly because I know that these DMs are mostly coming from Nigerians. That I am 100% sure of. That aside, guess what? Ipeleng finally made her dream braids. Yes, she made the braids she has always wanted. Mmeli shared this on his Instagram stories.
Look at this. Sis, like, come on now. Yeah.
Ipeleng paid a visit to Christy O and they had so much fun. Guys, I am pretty impressed at where Christy O lives. So these ex-housemates are not broke. Even the ones you feel that are struggling, they get money past you.
Look what I have here, Ipeleng. Something for you. You have a gift for me. As you know, I like pineapple. Ooh, hi, darling. Ipeleng, yeah. Did you have to say hi in your language? Lintang.
Well, even though I wonder what the connection is between them, I am super excited that Ipeleng is socializing and having a nice time in Nigeria. This video is not cute, but manage it. So guys, here we have Saga and this gorgeous lady. Guys, I'm going to let this video play. Tell me whose voice you can hear in the background. Trust me, if you guess right, I will buy you an aeroplane.
It's sugar mommy that baby. Because when we put it in small box like this, I say for you. And that's what it.
So last night at Bella Okabwe's birthday dinner that's held in Lagos, Nigeria, guess what? Fina was struggling to use chopsticks. To be very honest, I don't even know how to use chopsticks. Maybe someday I will, but yeah. So let's look at how she struggled and how Bella's sister was like, do you want them to drag her? And in my heart I'm like, oh, thank God, you know this one a proper buru. She collects dragging every 2 market
Fina,
days.
use one hand. Use one hand. Yes, Fina. Why are you the dragging?
I'm learning. They should understand me, please.
Fina is one hand. Fina, can you just use fork?
I must use this chopstick today.
Yay! You tried.
So guys, here we have Ipeleng. She and Khalid paid a visit to an art gallery in Lagos. I didn't know that Ipeleng has interest in arts. For those of you who do not know, Khalid was part of the level up season. He's an artist. He's like, his area is mostly like he redesigns sneakers, paints sneakers. Khalid is absolutely a genius when it comes to artworks. So I am not surprised that Ipeleng met with him to take her on tour of this art gallery. I am super excited. As I said earlier, Ipeleng is exploring. Geez, is that Ipeleng in a short gown? Hey Nigeria, what did you guys do to born again Ipeleng? Hey, the babe just the hot they go. So as I said, Khalid is an artist. You can follow him on Instagram, guys. He is amazing. He's so good at what he does. I really hope he blows just like Saga. Hopefully soon he holds his own exhibition. So that's done for Ipeleng, guys. Let's focus on this gist too. Two first ladies dragging for office of first lady. So you know these northerners that marry multiple women now. One say she this first lady, the other one say she serve now first lady. Guys, that one don't end. Let's stop. So now let's focus on these amazing launch ideas for children. I would advise every parent to follow this lady on Instagram, because trust me, you are going to love every bit of what you are going to see. The burst of colors, the way she infused like fruits. Many parents don't give their children fruits. They are focused on all these processed drinks. Like here, this lady steamed carrots, apple, rice noodles, fish and juice. And see the way she just chopped her fruits. Even if the child doesn't even like fruits, the child will be tempted to test this. Often I've heard parents say things like, oh, my child doesn't like food. And I often tell parents, how have you explored? Have you gotten creative? Like when my nephews were really little, they didn't like eba. Do you know what I did? I got all this these cutters they use for cake, to design cakes. Oh my god, I'll just like use it to design their eba, and before you know it, these children were just eating this eba. Kids now, you can just play around with them and get them to eat all for them, but just make sure that it's balanced. You have fruits, you have vegetables. I am not a fan of processed drinks, processed juice for children. Although I know I shared this someone said, oh, working mothers can't cope, especially working mothers that have no house helps. And I'm like, why will a working mother not have a house help? The lady told me that she's not so lucky with helps. I didn't want to argue with her, but I don't believe like there's anything like not so lucky with helps. Like if you bring 100 helps, all will be bad, then maybe you're at fault. But then I just told her no problem, but I don't think it's wise for working mothers not to have helps. So guys, follow this lady on Instagram, Miss Dell, and thank me later. Well, you can argue for all you want, but I don't believe there's any child who does not like food. Get creative with food, explore, and tell me that your child doesn't like food. Then maybe I'll recommend a nutritionist, because trust me, children eat, they love food, just that maybe you're not serving their meals right. So guys, thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed these videos, these pictures. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about this video? Is it Ipeleng, Mmeli, Christy O, Fina trying to use chopsticks, Ipeleng's visit to Khalid's to an art gallery, Ipeleng's tour of the streets of Lagos and Balogun Market? Just hit me up in the comment section. Let's gist.